Hello budgeters, welcome to the land of Yak. My name is Laurel. Today is a mid-paycheck kind of check-in. It's a Monday. We actually get paid again this Friday. I need to make a meal plan for the week. I need to make a shopping list if there's anything I need to get. I shouldn't need too much. And I also need to check in and make sure all of my bills have cleared and that everything looks normal and that nothing weird has come in has been charged. And I know that I made some online purchases, so I also need to check my account and come up with a total to see how much cash I need to go to my cash envelopes and deposit back to the bank today to make sure I'm staying on budget. So first, meal plan. So I printed out some blank meal plan sheets. I did a couple extras just so I could keep them in the kitchen. So this is the week of 6/3, I think. 6/3 to 6/9. Okay, let's start with snacks. I know I have one bag of jerky, so I should buy some more jerky. I like the Great Value brand. It's like $10. It's the best deal I can find for like a decent sized bag at Walmart. But I'll get like 2 more of those. And then I know I have pistachios. We do have popcorn. We love to make a bowl of popcorn. I have apples and I have cheese sticks, like string cheese. I don't really care so much about snacks on the weekend. Usually there's enough leftovers and things around on the weekend. It doesn't matter. So for breakfast, and I know we have toast. We have bread. I think I bought like 4 loaves yesterday. So like today I'll do toast, peanut butter and strawberry. Because I have some strawberries left over, but they'll be done after today. I wanted to try to make poached eggs. I mean, they can do in toast. Everyone's been like off of oatmeal lately, so I'm not gonna schedule that in. But we do need to have pancakes. And I've been making the almond flour ones lately just because I need to use that almond flour and I think it's more protein. I'll just kind of repeat toast and then we'll do peanut butter and banana because I do have bananas. And then, eggs. We'll see however we want them. Saturday and Sunday. It's always nice to have like a Sunday kind of brunch-ish something planned. So what does everybody like? Oh, I need to make quiche. I have everything to make quiche except for everyone here likes sausage in their quiche. I'll pick up some sausage today, like just like a pound. And I already have a pie crust, and obviously I have chicken, so I have eggs. I have milk right now, though we may need to do a midweek milk run and bread run. For lunch, we just always eat leftovers. Or if the kids want something else, they can make something else. Something I'm trying not to buy anymore is cereal. One, I don't think it's that healthy, but 2, it's insanely expensive. I remember cereal was like we buy a box of cereal now, it's like $6, and I swear it's gone in like a day. The kids just eat it like it's always so sweet. The kids eat it like candy, so they don't even eat real food. I don't even consider it a real food. Okay, so dinner. So I have my proteins so I have a London broil. There was a bunch of them at Food Lion the other week, and I bought like 6 of them because they were a good deal. Like I just looked at the one that I have thawing on the counter, and it was $1.69 a pound. So per pound, like that's a really good deal. It was less than $11 for like a big thing of steak. I love to have this on salad. So I just slice it really thin with my salad. And I love to have blistered tomatoes with this. And I do have a bunch of little grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes right now. So London broil. I have chicken breast. I just bought this. Let's do chicken breast here. Everyone really likes to have chicken breast like with spaghetti. I never can remember how to spell spaghetti. Spaghetti. So I know I need spaghetti. And everyone likes the like creamy lemon chicken like sauce. So I think I have lemon juice. I just make mine usually with my whole milk. But I don't have any Parmesan, so I do need to buy Parmesan. I'll say lemon cream. I do have lean ground beef, so I should use that. So there's a couple things I make. I usually make like shepherd's pie or tacos or burritos, right? Or I make like a cheeseburger salad or like a taco salad. That's what I usually make with my ground beef. What do we feel like this week? No one's in here to ask. I think I need to get some more chicken. Let's do chicken on Friday because I have a bunch of carrots. What do we need to eat? So chicken and carrots, and I have potatoes. I need to make something else with salad. I have a bunch of eggs, like a bunch, so I should make egg salad. I like to put egg salad on a green salad. Do you guys do that? I need to use up that ground beef. So let's do burritos. So I have taco seasoning, I have the beef, I have sour cream, I have cheese. I need to get some like pico de gallo. And I think I need tortillas also for that. One of these nights I should just make like grilled cheese and tomato soup because everyone likes that. But I would need tomato soup. Okay. Whatever on snacks for the weekend. It seems like everything's bonkers on the weekends. Okay, so all right, I've got a weekly meal plan. I have a short shopping list. And although I know I'm out of my CeraVe, so I'll see if they have that when I go. And yeah, I also have to remember, I'm sure I'll have to get bread and milk at some point during the week again. Okay, let's go check in on the budget. Okay, I actually checked my fridge. I forgot I bought a whole thing of cherries yesterday on impulse, so we had cherries for snacks this week too. Okay, so I just took my shopping list, double checked it. I forgot to add on coffee, and I forgot I needed some face lotion. I went ahead and decided just to get some cream for my pasta and like 2 fresh lemons. I just made a tiny tweaks. And you know, usually when I buy stuff like noodles or soup, I usually buy like extras. So I bought like a couple cans of soup and like 2 packages of noodles. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and do a Walmart pickup order because I wanted to see what everything was going to cost. It was just under $90. It was like 89 and some change with a little bit of tax on there, right? So yeah, I have to pay that online, which means I have to put cash in the bank, which I was going to plan on doing today anyways. So I emptied out my cash envelopes. It looked like gas, like I had only spent about $75 on gas, and so I still had like $100 in my cash fund and stuff, and I was like, I'm still good on gas, like I'll be good for the rest of the week. Anyways, I had to go ahead and just pull out all of my cash for the moment. I'm gonna go through and check, make sure everything's cleared. I did check what we charged that was not on the budget, like stuff that just came up, or like, you know, impulse purchases that we succumbed to, or I should say me, and it was right about $600. Some of that was like house stuff, like my husband went to Home Depot twice. There was some stuff, like I said, that I know that I just kind of like randomly ran out of, and that really should have come out of my household budget, my $600. Okay, so I actually called my husband. Like, he's poor guy, he's at work. I know he's a Monday morning meeting, so I was waiting for his meeting to be over, and I called him to be like, okay, this is our situation. And what we discussed is that, so he did do like a little job, for 2 different people at work, where he fixed some stuff for people on their cars. So I think he got like $118. I saw that come in on the Cash App as a Cash App deposit. Okay, so he did that extra work. I got a little bit of an Etsy payout, and a little Amazon payout. And it looks like looks like some other cash deposit that he made. I'm not totally sure what that is. Like I said, he does little jobs for people. Yeah, there's a deposit of $115. I don't know what it is. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. That was a check. Actually, he started mowing my parents' lawn, and they have a home that's just a couple streets over from us, and they're not always there. So when they're not there, he maintains the lawn, and we check it. We go check their mailbox and make sure nothing's getting delivered there and all that kind of stuff. So my parents actually paid him $115 for like a monthly lawn maintenance fee. So there's like some wiggle room. So that actually brings us up right now at our little midweek, like our mid-paycheck check-in. We have a balance of $435.32 in our checking. And then I have this cash, but I have like $600 that I basically spent outside of my cash. I like charged, or both of us did, for random things that I need to deal with. When I called down, it's part of the things I talked about. I'm going to share this video with you. I sent it to him this weekend. I was like, did you watch that Dave Ramsey video I sent you? I'll link it in the description box. But basically, Dave is talking to somebody who has I think his guy said he had like $46,000 in credit card debt. Him and his wife have like 5 kids, and they have a rental property that's like paid for. And he's asking Dave if he should just sell the rental property to pay off his debt. And the reason I shared this video with my husband, and why I'm going to share it with you guys, is I thought it was really interesting. Dave was like, no, listen, I'm trying, because he was leading him he was asking him these different types of questions instead of just giving him a yes or no answer on selling this property. And he was saying, listen, I'm trying to treat the cause, not the symptom right now. Like the symptom being that you have this outstanding debt. Yeah, you could just treat that symptom by just selling that property and paying that off. But he was trying to he's like, you'll just end up in debt again if you guys don't change your lifestyle, your spending habits, or their thinking around money and stuff like that. So my husband's so sweet. So I was telling him oh my gosh, we charged $600 in the last week. And on, this and this. Oh, and he was Jesse, my husband was telling me that he just got paid. I mean, it's going to be a digital payment for doing some work for somebody. And that it is about $1,000. And that he's like, I can just, we'll just put that, part of that over there on that card, whatever that we charge that on. And I was like, yeah, we're probably going to have to, but I really wanted to try to correct. I was like, I feel like we should have to give up something this week because we overspent. If we went over budget last week and busted our whole budget. So that tells me 2 things. One, I need some additional line items in my budget. I think I said that before. I was like, I know I need to have a house maintenance and a car maintenance sinking fund, because those just seem to be things that just constantly, recurringly, things are breaking and needing repair and replacement on stuff. And I just need to get better at staying within my little household budget. So anyways, let's just see how am I going to deal with this today. First, I'm just going to check and make sure that everything has come out. Right, so if I spent, it was $603.43 extra outside of our, cash envelopes, and I only have $435.32 in my checking account. That's me overspending by almost $200, right? I didn't have enough extra income coming in to cover those extra charges. That's a problem. So I should have to give up at least that much out of my cash envelopes that I was planning to be able to have to spend this week, right? I already can see ways I'm going to fill this out differently next time. You know what I need to do? I need to refill this out. This is June. This was paycheck 1. So So originally my previous balance was $1234.50. Then he got paid $230, $20, $34. Then he got some kind of work reimbursement for $21.45. That total I was working with before was $35.76.29. So what's actually happening now is that's all still there, right? Same, but other stuff has come in. So it looks like we actually had an extra $482.69 come in. So that means we actually brought in, usually I wouldn't do this until the end of the week when I got our new paycheck. I would do like our actual, or I'd do it like the night before we got paid again. I'd do our actual versus our budgeted and check everything off. But I just knew we'd already messed this thing up. So I'm doing this today. So I'm not adding in that $1,000 that I know you got paid today, but it's going to take like 3 days to clear. Hopefully I'll just add that onto the next paycheck and deal with it. Let's just deal with the mess I've made right now with what I have to work with right now. Okay, so I had budgeted. Let me just make sure all of these came out. Geico, it's weird. It did come out, but for some reason it was $161.13 today. That's interesting. Okay. This is processing right now. I saw that come out. Yeah, that came out. Okay, no, that has not come out yet. That's not gonna come out until about the 6th or 7th. So yeah, there's $299 still outstanding. Yeah, and the HELOC we know did come out for the $800. Okay, so I know I basically have this number, the budgeted number, 2505.31, right, which is still there. It actually happened. And then I also charged $603.43. So 2505. I'm gonna call this overages. Sad face. Okay, 2505.31. So 2505.31 plus 603.43 be 3108.74, right? Versus the 2505.31. So budgeted. So I actually had $965 that I took out and budgeted. I actually did take that out, $965, and I have what's left of it here that I haven't spent yet. Let me think about what I really need for the rest of the week. So some things did come up. We need to take our dog to the vet. He's like allergic to fleas, and every year when it gets warm and the fleas start hatching out, he always gets fleas, even though we put flea treatment on him, even though we give him baths all the time. I mean, he's an indoor dog. He just goes outside to go to the bathroom and to play with the kids sometimes, in the yard. So yeah, he has like an allergic reaction or something to the fleas, or maybe it's the pollen, like I don't know, this time of year, but he starts biting and scratching and he gets like really inflamed skin, and his eyes got all goopy. So he needs to go to the vet. Actually, my husband's supposed to be trying to take him today. He's been trying to call the vet all day. We started calling them on Friday. Like nobody was there. Nobody would answer. He actually took the dog down there, but like nobody was there. So maybe they were closed. I don't know. And then he's been calling them again today, and they're just not answering. So I'm really hoping he can get in today. But I know it's like $200 minimum to take the dog. Now I do have my $100. Or I do have my $1,000 in our emergency fund I could use to cover him for that. Although I do feel like in principle this shouldn't be an emergency. Like I should have a fund for pet care. I just don't, because I'm just starting out my budget and trying to get it, built up. But I do want to always have like $200 on hand for the vet visits, because that's just like always how much it is, plus more for like medications. Let me see how much cash do I have on hand. Okay, so I have $408. Oh, P.S. I forgot to tell you. Part of that $600 like charges is what did include today's groceries. I just went ahead and charged it. Okay, so hopefully we can go to the vet today. I am going to pull out $240 and $20, I don't know, for us just to keep on hand. And so I am going to be putting back, that's $148. I'm actually gonna make myself, I know it's not very much money, it might seem silly, I'm gonna make myself take this to the bank and put it back in so that I can't spend it. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out $240 and put it aside like for the dog. I don't know, maybe I should keep 40 on me, maybe one for me, 20 for me, 20 for my husband for the week. So that leaves me $108. I think I'm just gonna make myself go put it back in the bank and put it on those charges that we made. It's not enough to cover it. So I said $965. Yeah, and then if I do minus 108, I'm putting that money back. That would be a total of $857. So there, our total income would be $40, $58, $98. And our total outgo would be $857 plus $3108.74, which would be $3965.74. Which would equal a positive balance of $93.24. Okay, yeah, so I didn't end up spending all my cash. That money for the vet, I am pulling from other cash envelopes just to pull that money out from somewhere. And I'm going to put back in the unspent money, and we will just keeping $40 for my husband and I for the week for, I don't know, bread and milk and whatever. And yeah, definitely a no spend week. But I'm actually trying to inconvenience myself by saying, okay, well, you're going to have to go put cash back in your account, because I want to do something, some sort of something to correct my behavior. Yeah, that's all I can think to do right now. But that actually tells me, I mean, I did learn that I am overfunding my gas. I probably only need $80 for gas for 2 weeks, honestly. Unless I started, for some reason, driving more often. So that's something for me to keep in mind for our next budget. So I'm just going to, my grocery budget is now, today is 6/3. Oh yeah, I do have some change in there. Okay, the vet money, I'm gonna put my copay and prescription for right now for the dog. Okay, I'm just gonna call it 0. And then $20 is for my husband. Just gonna put that in here. I'll have to give it to him when he gets home, but just to keep it safe. And then this cash, I will run to the bank. And then I'll probably go to the bank. I'll try to make the rest of my day nice. We'll go to the bank. We'll stop at a park. And then on the way home, we'll stop. I've got my grocery pickup at 1. Okay, that was kind of a stressful morning, but I feel better. It's sorted, right? It's sorted out. I feel a little bit better. It's going to be okay. What did I learn? I learned that we are still using our cards to buy stuff because it's more convenient for us than going to the store, or like the store is out of something. My husband had to charge the, the Home Depot stuff. He had to use a card because we didn't have a cash envelope for house maintenance, or anything in reserve in like savings for outside of our emergency fund. And it's just like, the house needs maintenance. It shouldn't really be an emergency. So I think I need to continue to work on building up, a cash envelope for certain items like that. But I do need to keep a better inventory and thinking forward about things that we buy online, like there are just some things. I've been trying to make myself buy things in physical stores versus just ordering them online. But like, you know, like yesterday I needed some things and I went to a smaller grocery store and they just didn't have them. So I just was like, well, I'm not driving to another store. It's late. It's convenience, right? Like I was like, I'll just buy it. I'll just order it real quick on Amazon. It'll be here in 2 days or something. And there was a couple other, what else did I buy? I did buy some homeschool stuff. I just, you know, I bought like just a few homeschool supplies. So that's what some of my charges were on there. But I hadn't planned for it ahead of time. I spontaneously bought them, which is what causes me stress when I realize that like this is how my husband and I get into trouble. I'm spontaneously buying things without having them on the plan. But I think it's just my charges, but then I go check and he's been doing the same thing. And it's not like we're buying anything bad. It's just like, oh, I wanted to get some spelling, you know, stuff for spelling for the kids for school, and my husband's like needs something for, you know, the house stuff that he works on. So, but overall, we didn't actually, so because of our little bit of extra, our little side hustles, we did not go into the negative though. If you saw my end number there, my little, for my little mid paycheck panic session. And all our bills have come out, and there's been money there, and our accounts haven't been overdrawn or anything like that. So that's good. Anyways, we're gonna go run our errands, and I'm gonna watch that video from Dave talking about treating the cause and not the symptom. And I do actually have some thoughts on that. I've just been identifying issues with myself in that arena, and I'll probably chat with you about them in the next budgeting video. I hope everyone's staying on budget, and God bless, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.